Hello, this is Jason with From Earth to You Yoga, and this is your core wake up. So let's get into it. We're going to find ourselves in staff pose. Shake out the legs if you must. Alright, as if someone is pulling you by a string, back straight, core down, and breathe. Throughout this whole practice, I want you to breathe. Even if I tell you not to, breathe. When I say hold it, that means the pose, not the breath. Breath is very important. All right. Come into cobbler's pose, as I like to call butterfly. I think it sounds more fun. But whatever you call it, put your soles together. Back straight, chest up, and breathe. Starting with a seated cobblers, and then towards the end of our practice, we will do a reclined. Good core wake up. All right, now we're going to move on to boat pose or half boat, whichever you choose. Legs up, arms out, or up, or on the head, legs straight, whatever works for you. We're just a simple boat pose. Legs bent, arms out in front of you, and breathe. Try to keep your chest out, back up, head up. Drop the feet, come to seated. Work it out. And come forward. All right, tabletop position. Make sure you're putting even pressure on your feet, your knees, your hands. Keep that in mind and mindful throughout this exercise and all future exercises. And sink to cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch up. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, back up. Do that one more time. Awesome. Come up to your first down dog. Walk the feet out. If your heels don't touch the ground, no big deal. Mine do not either. And bend the knees if you must. Sink lower into the back. Now we're going to inhale, come to plank. Exhale, back up to down dog. This time we're going to inhale back to plank and hold it, not the breath. And back to down dog. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, out. Back to down dog. Awesome. Drop the knees. Drop the elbows. And walk the knees back and come into a puppy dog posture. Sink the belly down. Tailbone up. You can rest the head on the mat. When you're ready, just shift the body forward onto the belly and come into Sphinx pose. Make sure the arms are parallel, hands on the mat. Keep the feet on the floor. Be very mindful of that as well. And breathe. Don't strain your neck. Don't keep it all the way down here or all the way up to the ceiling. Just a nice, easy. All right, we're going to tuck the feet. Our next exhale, we're going to come up to forearm plank and go. Breathe. Hold it for a few breaths. Next exhale, drop it back to the belly. Come to the Sphinx. Take a breath or two. When you're ready, come back into puppy dog posture. Sink it back. Good stretch. All right. Rock and roll back up to tabletop. Make sure that your weight is evenly distributed. Since we're going to hang out here for a second, think about our next move. We're going to drop our elbows to where our hands are. Now, if you are far more advanced, you can go into headstand. That is up to you. But I want to focus on the core portion. So we're going to do headstand set up. So we're going to clasp the hands. Drop the head back, the crown and the hands touch and hold. And all right, bring the knees up. Keep them straight. You can walk them in as far as you want or keep them out. That's entirely up to you. Inhale, drop the knees. Exhale, straighten them. Inhale, drop the knees. Exhale, straighten them. Inhale, you know what to do. Exhale, straighten. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, back down. All right. And whenever you feel good, drop the knees back down. Come in the child's pose and rest. Give a moment for the blood to flow where it needs to go, and slowly, mindfully. Roll up. All right. And breathe. All right. We're going to make our way up to standing very mindfully. So we're going to come into downward dog. Slowly walk your feet up to the front edge of the mat. Breathe. And slowly roll it all the way up to mountain pose. Breathe. We're going to do a chair pose variation. It's always a great core warm up. For every time we get into chair pose, we're going to hold it for about a breath or two before we move on to the next direction. So, going to inhale, arms up, seat back, and breathe. Next exhale, drop it to the floor. Breathe for a moment. Next inhale, chair pose. Exhale, standing. I'm gonna do that a few more times. Inhale, chair pose. Drop it down. Inhale, chair pose. Standing. We're gonna do it one more time. Inhale, chair pose. And bring it down. We're not coming up this time. We're going to bring one foot back at a time. And we're going to rock into plank pose. And hold it for a few breaths. Once that feels good, drop it to your knees. Take it back one more time. Legs out. Scoot to the front edge of the mat. Keep the back straight. And breathe. All right, we're going to go into boat pose one more time. Legs up, legs straight, whatever works for you. Hands behind your head or in front of you or up to the sky. And breathe. That feels good. Tuck your knees in. Rock a little bit and rock your way down to back, but rock back up. The whole point of this is to stretch out the back. It should feel really good on your spine. Once you're happy with that, bring your feet to the mat. Just hang out here and breathe for a second. All right. Knees up to the chest. And we're going to grab our left knee, right leg out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch the legs. Bring the right knee in. Left leg out. Switch the legs. Inhale, switch the legs. Inhale, exhale, switch the legs. And then if you're ready for it, you can come into a bicycle. And then bring the legs back into the chest. Rock it back and forth. Drop the heels to the mat. Bring them as close to your butt as you feel comfortable. Now we're going to roll our shoulders underneath us, clasping the hands underneath our butt. We're going to go into bridge pose. Inhale up. And breathe up here for a few breath cycles. Keeping the head and neck relaxed. For every exhale, try to get a little bit higher. Next exhale, drop it slowly back down to the mat. Awesome. Only a couple more poses to go for your core wake up. We're going to come into a happy baby pose. Bottom of the feet towards the ceiling. You can grab a hold of the bottom of your feet. And try pushing your knees to the floor. It's a good little stretch, happy baby. You can even rock your baby side to side, up and down, whatever works for you. Wherever you feel like you need the stretch, just take it there. All right. Bring the soles of the feet together. Come into reclined cobbler's pose. Bring the hands behind your head. Without straining the neck, we're going to do a light set of crunches while in this pose. We're going to exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale back up. And go at your own pace. Once that feels good to you, bring the legs out straight, shake them out. You can either lay here in Savasana or rock yourself back up to seated, whatever works for you. And breathe. Manifest good energy, what you want to do today, whether it's eating right, making good choices, whatever you want out of your day, manifest it. If it's killer abs, you go for it, girl. I'm going to rock myself up to seated. And hang out here for a breath or two. Think about what I want to accomplish out of the day. All the positivity that's coming my way. Well, thank you for showing up to the mat today for this core wake up exercise. Get back to your busy day, manifesting all these great thoughts. Thank you for showing up to this practice. You have a wonderful day.